All right. All right. Thank you for being part of this journey. It is my pleasure to welcome you once again. So this is where we teach you about business, how to build a successful business, how to make massive sales, how to make money, how to improve your personal development, how to overcome your challenges. We are giving you different techniques to be ahead of your game, to prosper in life, to accumulate massive wealth, and to achieve financial independence. So I'm so glad to have you right here once again. We are going to be discussing about how to write cash pooling sales copy. We are going to be discussing about how to write cash pooling sales copy. This particular topic I want to be discussing today is one of the lucrative skill to make a lot of money anywhere, either online or offline. It is a particular tool you can use to sell any products, be it healthcare products, digital products, equipment, beauty products, just name it. Any product that you can think of, consulting, services, and so on and so forth. Just think of anything you might be doing. This topic is going to be very useful and it's really going to help you, most especially if you can apply all the lessons in it. So without wasting much of your time, without further ado, but before we dive into the video, if you are watching this video for the first time, if you are watching my channel for the first time, I will advise you to subscribe. Click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that whenever I create a new video, you will be able to get notified. So because I don't want you to be missing anything in this channel. So right now, let's quickly dive in. We're going to be talking about how to write cash pooling sales copy. Now, what do you mean by sales copy? Sales copy simply means the contents, the communication, how you communicate to your prospective customers. What are the specific words you use to communicate with your prospective customers? And how do you also talk to your existing customers so that they can be able to buy more? The essence of writing a sales copy is to give you the opportunity to pull in more sales, to help you make more sales, to help you make more money in your business. And that is the reason why you need to learn how to write. There are a lot of writings that you are doing in your business that you don't know. Yes, and you may also know. You have the social media handles, the Twitter, the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, your website, your blog, and so on and so forth. How do you create a persuasive content that can help your customer buy what you are selling? How do you create a persuasive and irresistible content? How do you communicate the information about your products, about your service? How do you communicate it to a larger audience? How do you communicate it? How do you attract customers, clients into your business? So this is what this particular topic is really going to be doing for you today. So it's going to show you, it's going to reveal to you the secrets to write a persuasive content that will drive in more customers, that will help you to even convince existing customers to buy more of your products, and also help you to attract as many new customers as possible to buy as many products as possible, or to subscribe to your business, to your services, and to anything you might be doing. So this is really going to be a wonderful topic, and I want you to watch the video right from beginning to the end, so that I don't want you to miss anything. There are a lot of meaty strategies and tactics that we put into this video that I don't want you to miss. So try to watch this video from beginning to the end. So I think you have been able to understand what sales copy means. This sales copy is we call it copywriting. in the digital marketing, and it is something that's going to do sales for you, whether you are sleeping or you are in your office or anywhere or in your shop. So it is something that will be doing once you write it and you put it into strategic places. It is going to be bringing in substantial profit, substantial clients, customers that will patronize your business and that will give you more money. So let's quickly move into the next slide and see what is happening there. So in the next slide, this is what I have. So the first step is to choose one focus. So if you are trying to write something that will bring in more sales, more income, more money for you, so there is need for you to choose one focus. There is need for you to choose one focus. For instance, if you are selling baby wear, so you have to focus. Are you selling to male babies or you are going to be selling to female babies? Sometimes you may have product for for male and for female babies. Or for instance, you are into healthcare products and you are targeting people who are having issue with consumption, people who are looking for the fruit of the womb. So you have to focus on them. You have to focus on that. That's your focus. It means your focus is infertility. You are trying to focus on people who are having challenges with fertility. And that is your focus. Not that you say you are focusing on people who are having challenges with fertility and you're also focusing on people that want to lose weight. So you can imagine you'll be causing some sort of distractions, because those people that are looking for the fruit of the womb, they may not have any obesity issue, so they may not have issue with losing weight. So that is why you need to choose your focus. You get it now? It's like you are trying to sell a travel package to people that want to travel to United States of America, and at the same time you are trying to sell a different package to people that wanted to travel to United Kingdom. The destination is not the same. So that is why you have to create different campaign for people that want to travel to United States and people that wanted to and people that wanted to travel to United Kingdom, so that you will be able to get the targeted audience. You'll be able to get people who are having issue on your marketing campaign, not people who are not interested, because they may come up and say, okay, you are trying to advertise or writing about people that wanted to travel to USA, but I actually wanted to travel to Canada, or I actually wanted to travel to United Kingdom. So that is why you must know what you want. That's why I say you should choose one focus, and that focus should be: are you trying to build list of targeted customer? Are you trying to build people? Are you trying to build audience? One. Are you trying to sell something? That's another important focus. You must choose what you intend to achieve when you are trying to write sales copy, because this is something we call the salesman's imprint. This is something that once you are able to write it and you put it into the internet, it can keep working for you for the next 10 years. Yes, I have a content I've written for the past 10 years, and up to today it's still bringing me clients, it's still bringing me sales, it's working on autopilot when I'm sleeping or I'm traveling or wherever I may be. This particular work I've done 10 years ago is still working for me up to today. So now it depends on how you craft your information. It depends on how you write your persuasive content, how persuasive it is. Is it an irresistible content? Do you focus? Do you choose a particular objective and focus it? Do you choose a particular audience and focus on what they want? Or you are just digressing, you are diverting, or you are trying to sell 100 copies at a go without any focus. That is why I don't want to be wasting much time on each, because we are going to 9 steps. So it's going to be giving us, I'm going to be working on 9 steps. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's 9 steps to write a persuasive copy. So just choose what you want. Do you want to write it to sell a particular product? Are you writing to attract more clients? Which topic are you writing? Which problem are you solving? Choose. So let's move on to the next slide. So this is our second slide. You can see our second slide says that you should define your goal. So that just like what I've been. This one is a little bit related to the first one. So your goal should be, what are you trying to communicate about? Who are the people you are trying to be discussing with? What do you want from them? What do you want to give them? Because just like the law of reciprocity, you have to give people something that will convince them. You need to position yourself and let people know that yes, you actually understand what you are saying. You actually have the solution to their problems. So you actually know your onion. You understand the nitty-gritty of the topic in question before they can part away with their hard-earned money with you. So you have to know, you need to have a specific, either your sales goal, or what's the motive behind your campaign. So you need to itemize what you want to achieve before writing sales copy. You need to itemize, and you need to understand what you intend to achieve. Do you want to use it to get more customers? Do you want to use it to sell more products? Do you want to use it to build more audience? Do you want to use it to build a brand? Yes. So you must first of all understand what you want before you go into it. So let's move on. So the step 3 now is identify your target audience. So the target audience is your prospective customers that are going to be patronizing your business. Who are the people that have your money? Who are the people that are going to give you money in your business? Where are they? How can you locate them? When you locate them, what are the things to identify them? What are the features? What are the characteristics that will let you understand that yes, these are the people I want to sell to? Just let me give you a quick example here. If you are selling Lamborghini or Ferrari, you know how expensive those cars are. So you should not be advertising that type of expensive cars to low income earners, people who could not afford common Toyota products. You should not, because they are not your target audience. They are not your target audience. You can even choose your target audience based on their monthly or annual income. Yes, you can say you want to target people with 50 million per month, 50 million income goal per month, or 100 million annual income goal. Because you have to work on people that can afford what you are selling, so that your effort will not go in vain. So you need to understand who are the people, who are the classes of people that you are looking for. What are the categories of people you want to sell to? You need to understand them. You need to know their characteristics, their class that they belong. Can they afford what you are selling? If they can afford it, are they interested? Now, if they are there, how can you now put it across to them? How can you make an irresistible offer that they don't have any option, no alternative than to buy what you're selling? So we'll get to that, how to create an irresistible offer. But you must first of all identify, you are selling something of 10,000 and you're advertising it to somebody who cannot afford 1,000. So definitely you are not in business if you cannot identify your targeted audience, the right people. Once you identify the right people that can afford your product or service, or the kind of people that you need for your brand. Now, you are now going to identify the right words, the right information, the right explanation, the right offer that will suit the taste of your targeted audience. And that is how you bring them into board. Yeah, that's how you bring them in, and they will become your loyal customers, loyal clients for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 decades. And they will even get into be revering and introducing more and more paid customers to you. So, but the first of all is that you need to identify your target audience. Know the kind of people you are looking for. Know the right word you are going to use to communicate with them. Know their income capacity. Because if you are selling something of 10,000, you must not be advertising to somebody that earn less than 20,000. Because so that it will be easier for them to bring out the money to buy what you are selling. Because the essence of this sales copy is for you to use it to catch the attention of the right person that will buy what you are selling. And that is it. I'm sure you are getting my point. So let's quickly move on. Next slide. Now, the next slide says use compelling words. Step 4. Use compelling words. Do you know that why some presentation may be boring is when the presenter is using a boring words, boring statements, or maybe is giving out boring information. Have you ever imagined you are in a particular program or event and you discover that the audience started sleeping because the people that anchor the program, they don't know how to use compelling words. They don't know how to entertain people, how to give people educative information that they will be willing and they will be willing and then they will be feeling the moments of which even after the event they will not be able to forget. So you have to know how to use compelling words that resonate with people's attitude, their feelings, their expectation, their behaviors, something that will entertain them, something that will educate them, and something that will give them hope. Those are some of the words that you are going to be using in your sales copy, because you are writing something that you don't know when they are going to read it, how they are going to interpret what you read, how will it convince them, how will it make them to bring out their money to buy what you are selling. So this is not just an ordinary sales letter. This is not just an ordinary love letter. It is a letter. Sometimes we normally call it a love letter because if you are writing a love letter, definitely you must specify the kind of words you are going to use that will make your girlfriend or boyfriend to give you that more and more love, something that will cultivate, something that will go into their brain. Yes, something that will get into their brain and work on their emotions. Yes, you need to work on their emotions, because that's why we have emotional psychology. That you need to write something that will touch their brain, that will make them to make certain decisions that they cannot ordinarily make without your compelling words that you have used. So that's how to think when you are writing a sales copy, because this copy is not a joke. It is something that has to bring in money for you. You are writing it so that you can be able to sell your product. It can convince people and enable them to do business with you. So that's why you need to select some specific words that make people to take decision, words that make people to have trust in you. Just like you are selling a real estate. You know that the cost of real estate is expensive. You are selling apartments, you are selling lands in a strategic places. So, and you are writing a sales copy to sell your estate, your properties, you must do everything possible to make sure you grab the attention of your prospect. When you grab their attention, you position yourself as an expert in the field. Once you do that, you give them something that will make them to keep reading. You give them the characteristics of your product. I'm sure you are getting to that. So don't let me unfail until we get there. So just make sure that you don't use a dull words. You don't create a boring sentences. You need to use something that will motivate, something that will encourage, something that will give people hope, something that will boost their morale, something that will make them to that will give them the appetite for what you are selling. Because you write it in such a way that they will be having the feeling that they have already, just like I'm selling an apartment in a very strategic locations now. So if I'm trying to say, there are some words I'll put in my copy that will make that person that wanted to buy, that will make him or her have the feeling as if he or she has already been living in that type of environment. As in words like you be living in a serene environment where comfort meets, you'll be using something that is very powerful. Tell them that, okay, when you get to this location, you'll be living with people of first class. You'll be telling them the security is guaranteed. You'll be telling them a lot of things that will convince them, things that will make them believe in what you're selling. You give them a lot of products, features, and benefits, and you now compare, you now craft and write it in a persuasive way so that they can get the reason why they should buy right now, not later, right now. So let's move on. So the next one is step 5 is make it readable. Make it readable. Yes. So we are writing a sales copy. You are not writing an encyclopedia. I hope you are getting my point. You are not writing an encyclopedia. You are not writing an academic letter. You are not writing an academic notes. So you must write something meaningful. And when you are writing, your sentence, your paragraph, every word must be strategic. So you must not let your word be jam-packed. Don't let it jam-packed. Where you're supposed to put a space, you need to put a space there. Don't write too many sentences together, like writing 5-10 sentences. No, don't do that. Write a sentence or 2 sentences. Give it a space. Let it be readable. Let them enjoy the reading of your sales content, your sales copy. Because the essence of writing this type of letter is to sell something. So, and you don't know the situation or the condition of the person that is going to be reading your content, because it might be somebody who hates reading. So if you don't make it readable, legible, and you just jump out everything, you just put everything together, and the person is even finding it. You don't even know whether the person has a highest problem. You don't know. So when your letter, when your content, everything is jam-packed, is just, I don't know if I can give you the example, that type of letter. So it's for you to see what I'm talking about. So you must make it readable, it must be legible. You should not combine too many sentences in a page. Just make it simple, readable, and write it in such a way that people will be interested after reading the first letter. The person will be interested in reading the second letter. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Yes, there should be a lot of some form of intercorrelation. Let it correlate. You can see this one now. Look at this content now. See this content now. So the six letter should not be like this. Okay. Okay, actually you can make it look like this. You can see that there is a space after these three lines. There is a space here. You give it a gap. There's another space here now. You open another paragraph. So don't let your six letter look like this. Unless if you are trying to split that sentence, it could lead to, as it may cause confusion. Maybe you are trying to make a statement, or you are trying to establish a point. So if putting it in a sentence will be more meaningful, so it is better than to separate it and put it in the next page. So I'm just giving you this as an example. I hope you have seen. So don't let your letter look like this. You can see from Y to naturally everything just all together. No, this is not how to write six copy. So there must be space. Must give it a space. Write 2 line or 2.5 line and give it space. Yes. Write another one. Space. You space it like this. And that is how to move, because and let it be so interesting, educative, and communicate in such a way that the reader will be eager to read the next paragraph. You know, there's some when you use compelling words that boost desire, words that can make somebody to make decision right now. These are some of the words that you need to use. So I'm just showing you all these as an example. So now let's move on to our slide. So I think you have seen the example of how to make your sales copy readable. You can use this thing I'm teaching you here. You can use it to sell a product that worth millions. I've used it before to sell some equipment that worth millions. I get tons and tons of sales there. So step 6, tell a story. Yes, you tell a story. Because why do you think a lot of people watch all these why do people watch cable? Yes. Why do you think people watch CNN, BBC? Why do you think people watch their local movies, American film, Chinese film? Why? Why do you think people love watching all those? It's because movie, the movie tell a story. Yes, it's a story. That's why some people when they are watching the movie, they will tell you, please, don't distract me. I'm following the story. I'm enjoying the story. So there is nothing stopping you from putting a story in your sales copy, especially if it is a story that can improve or that can enhance your chances of winning your client's mind. If it is something that can help you to get that sales, tell the story, but let it be a story that relates to the topic. Not that you are trying to sell something about health and you're not talking about something that is not even related to health. For instance, now you can narrate a story. Maybe you have a supplement to sell on how to overcome breast cancer. So you can narrate a story after you might have given, or maybe when you are trying to introduce the products. So you can now tell a story about some people. The person might be a very popular person or celebrity or somebody that is closer to you who has breast cancer. She has been flown abroad for operation, And at the end of the day, you can say the person died in the process. Or you can say when the person came back, after some years, he or she still died of breast cancer. That is a story. You narrate it. You paint it very well. And the essence is that you are trying to establish a point that can make your prospect buy or have belief about your product. What you are trying to communicate is that you are trying to let your you are telling your prospect that you should not believe in traveling abroad for breast cancer treatment or operation. That there are some people that you have seen, of which you even narrate a story of someone who has gone there. So you can say it in such a way that the people will believe in your product, and you will also believe that there is no any option, there is no option, there is no alternative than to buy what you are selling. You paint it in such a way that they don't have any option. You narrate a specific story that will touch their brain, that will touch their emotion, that will touch their feelings, and that will let them believe and trust your product or your brand, and that will help them to make a decision, because people so much relate to story. People, and just make sure you tell a related, sorry, tell a related story that can help you to sell your products. Yes, I'm very sure that every product or service, every business has a related story that you can tell you want to sell it. If you have been watching all this TV, radio commercial, you will see that in some of their adverts, some of those people that create the jingles or the content, advert content for them, normally include story. Yes, they will include story because they know that people relate so much. People get attached to story. You can use story to sell. Even if you look at our scriptures, the Bible, the Quran, there are a lot of stories there, because you can use story to communicate your your the information about your product. You can use story to attract people's mind, to grab their attention, retain their attention, and ensure the story leads them to the information that will convince them to buy your products. Because immediately after the story, you introduce your product and relate what happened in the story to how your product or your service can solve their problem and make them to enjoy something they might they might not have chance to enjoy if they don't buy your product. And that's how story works. So ideally, this video is getting long, so let's quickly uh, move on to the next one. So step 7, identify a buyer's main objection and work against it. I'm very sure that in many occasions, when people advertise or when people are trying to pitch you into buy something, you have a lot of objections. So let me give you an instance. For instance, if there is an airline that has issues of a plane crash 2 to 3 times consecutively, the same airline has issue of 2 to 3 consecutive plane crashes. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen to people that are traveling? What do you think? How do you want people to think about them? You know, they may be having objections that it's in this airline they don't have quality aircrafts. Yes, they may also think that maybe they don't have competent pilots. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. They may also say maybe they don't have a good management team. These are some of the objections, and it happens, when the people that travel, when they have this type of objections, hmm, definitely it can change their decision. Instead of choosing airline A, they can decide to choose airline B. Yes, because of their negative or positive objections. And the same thing applicable. Why people may be contemplating in buying your product is because of the objections that they have in mind. Negative objection, it could be positive objections. And it is the work of you, a copywriter. It says copywriter, to identify buyer's objection. The objection is that why would they not buy from me? Why would they not buy my product? Why would they not buy or subscribe to my brand? Why would they want to choose another person instead of choosing me? And that is objections that you need to fight. You need to conquer it. Once you conquer it, you will easily get your sales. Yeah, because it is the obstacle that is going against your chances of getting sales. And the moment you are able to identify the objection, why your client or your prospects, why your prospects will not, the reason why your prospect don't want to buy your product, don't want to subscribe, once you are able to overcome that objections, everything you have been able to achieve almost 95% of the deal. So the next thing is now going to be the money. Even if the person doesn't have the money, he's ready. Once you are able to convince him, you are able to build trust, you are able to let him understand the benefits he's going to achieve using your product or service, definitely the person is ready to buy or to patronize your business or to buy a product. So try to know why people will not buy what you are selling and find a means of solving that problems. That's why you see some people, they write facts, frequently asked questions. In that frequently asked questions, they will now write suggested objections you may be having, and they will now give you the answers. Those answers they give will solve the problems. It will clear your mind, clear the mind of the prospect, and give them the opportunity to make buying decision. I hope you are getting it. Fine. So let's go to step 8. Now, the step 8 says that you need to do what? You need to identify the benefit of your offer. You are getting it now. So, assuming you are hotelier and you want to sell your rooms, you want people to occupy your rooms in the weekend, you can say, sleep in our hotel room for 3 days and get the 4th day for free. Yes, that's why you see all these buy 2 and get 1. Especially those who are into real estate business. They will ask you to buy 6 plots of land and get 1 for free, making 7, which means you buy 6 and get 1 for free. All these, they are marketing strategy. They are sales offer. You make an offer, an irresistible offer. Offer people could not resist. These are the kind of offer that you need to or sometimes some people, they will buy, maybe someone is selling canvas and you now say, buy this canvas and get these socks for free. Yes, a lot. Or someone is selling phone, buy this phone and get the earpiece for free. There are a lot of things that you can include in your offer that will make people to never say no, because you explain the benefits they are going to get. That's why you don't just sell ordinarily. Make an offer. Make an irresistible offer. Other people cannot resist. Give them something they will be willing to buy, and try to include scarcity. Let them know that this thing is not, if it is product, let them know that you only have 30 or you only have 50 available, and this 50 is for people who can make fast decision. It's for the fast fingers, people who are ready to buy now. You can even give them the 24 hours ultimatum that in the next 24 hours the product will be exhausted or you increase the price. So you make an offer that can speed up people's decision to buy what you are selling or to join your program. You can use this thing I'm teaching you to sell virtually everything, being it healthcare products, beauty products, services, anything. You can use it to do anything. Just get yourself ready, make an offer, study your product, study your services, know the importance, know your product or services benefits. What does your product solve? Does it entertain people? Does it solve a specific problem? Does it take people from destination A to destination B? What does it do? Give people the benefits. Let them know the reason why they are buying that product. What is it going to do for them? Is it going to solve their health challenges? Is it going to improve their lifestyle? Is it going to make them more money? Is it going to increase their exposure? Is it going to improve their personal development? What is it going to do for them? Let people know. And when you are now having an irresistible offer, let people know the benefits, the advantages of that offer, and how not taking action is like they are cheating themselves. It's like they don't love themselves. Yes. Okay? That's why you see some people, they will say sales price. Sales price. They can say sales price is $10,000. Why the offer price is $8,500. So which they will tell you that the original price is $10,000. But if you buy right now, on the next 24 hours, you are getting it for 8,500. You can see that person will now think and say, it seems I want to, fear of FOMO, fear of missing out will come in. And the person will be thinking that, am I crazy? Why will I not get this benefit? I'm saving 1,500 instead of paying 10,000. They say I should come and pay 8,500. That is a benefit. That is an advantage. And a lot of people want to take this advantage. And that is the reason why you should let people understand the benefits of your offer. Create an offer. Don't just sell something. Make it, let it be something that people cannot resist. Package it in such a way that people will rush it and buy everything that you are selling. Yes. And that's how to do it. What you are adding into your main product may be just something of few cents. But people love free gifts. That's why you need to attach it. Attach that free gift to your product. Make it an offer. Introduce price scarcity. Introduce quantity scarcity, and put a call to action there, and you will see what will happen. See how people will rush it. And that's how to go with writing a persuasive, a cash pulling sales copy. Quickly, let's move on to the last but not the least, which is step 9. Create an attractive call to action. Yes, this is how to go about it. Call to action means that you have been talking about the products, you have been talking about your products, you have been explaining what your product does, the benefit they are going to derive. You've narrated a story. You have been using a compelling word. You have been using a persuasive word. You have been doing everything possible. You have already prepared their mind to subscribe to your business or to buy your product or to use your service. But if at the end of all this effort you refuse to introduce a call to action, when people, as in the time they have to make decision, all your efforts will be in vain. It means you don't know what you are doing. So just a mere explanation, education, information, story, everything that you have done doesn't close the deal for you until you introduce a call to action. Ask people to do what you want them to do right now, whether to buy a product. Ask them, give them the order page, or show them the order button. Click on this to order. Tell them what you need from them, whether their name, their email address. Let them know how to pay. A lot of people, some people are ready to pay. But if you don't give them a call to action, what they should do after reading your sales copy, they will not do anything. They will not do anything. And that is why you need to show people, if it is to call a particular phone number to place order, give them the phone number. Let them have the phone number. If it is to click on your order page where they will submit their name, their email, their address, and you give them the payment gateway, give them, let them have it, so that they can be able, so that they speed up their decision making and taking action. So you must let people know the next thing to do after reading your sales copy. Once you let them know the next thing to do, they are ready to do it, and that is what will give you money. So in case you've really enjoyed this how to write cash pulling sales copy, so I really appreciate you so much. So if you are looking to get more information about how to write a cash pulling sales copy that will keep working for you for the rest of your life, where to put it, how to put it, how to set it up, where to put it, how it will be generating sales, clients, customers for you on autopilot. So just check my page description. So I'll give you more information. I'll give you a particular course. So I'll be introducing a course you can use to improve the way you do business, to help you get more money. Or also, if you want to become a freelance copywriter, it's going to be very useful for you. It's something that will help you to make more money and enjoy your desired lifestyle. Thank you for watching. Bye.